Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69 and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to have a look at what tank is more OP, the Annihilator or the Smasher. And to join me in choosing or deciding which is more OP is Droodles. Now, we did these live, so we're just going to head over to our conversation and our live gameplay. Hope you enjoy, and I'll see you soon.
All right, yeah, that's the idea. So what do you think is what is better?
So I personally think the Smasher is better than the or more OP than the Annihilator. And how about you?
Because of the one-shot capability.
Yes, not just that. The heat penetration as well. The heat penetration is just.
Batchat and I both started to I played the Smasher and he ran the Annihilator.
Yeah.
And we played him for quite a bit. And pretty much what we learned is that while Smasher is OP and it's OP beyond belief, there's a couple issues with the Smasher. If you get stuck out in the open, you die. You just die because you're this big, easy, penetrable target.
Yeah.
But the Annihilator's got this really stupid turret that you can't pen, like, at all.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's got a strong upper plate as well. It's
yeah.
In the Annihilator.
So what I've deducted is that while the Smasher has a better gun, it's not a better tank because you can do more with them, and you can get away with more.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're both completely broken tanks. Completely. Do you think? Because I personally think that these two tanks alone have ruined tier 6, 7, and 8. That's the thing. It's not just ruining one tier. It's ruining 3 freaking tiers.
I remember when I was playing my T150. I just wanted to play it for fun. I was like, I haven't. Let me play.
I mean, look, tier 8 tank. Boom. Ammo rack, 900 damage. See you later. Almost.
I remember when I was playing my T150 and I pulled it out. I'd be like, yeah, it'll be a fun. And I literally just instantly died because 2 Annihilators pulled around the corner. I was like, oh, thank you. It's like tier 7, I think, is actually pretty well balanced just because they buffed every tier 7 to be ridiculously OP. But tier 6s can't fight.
I mean, this guy is a heavy with great armor, the AMX. Two shots from a tier 7. And also, he's now going to die.
I might die. I've got 3 tier 7s and a tier 8.
Yeah, good luck. No. Good luck there.
Yeah, I'm dead.
I would come and help you, but you're Droodles, so I'd rather see you die than help you.
Yeah, I'd die. Don't worry, now you get to deal with them.
Very true. Oh, shit.
Oh, no, Meadsy. Oh, now you get to see what I was...
Now you get to watch me die.
And there goes me.
Yeah, okay, so not so OP, actually.
What we've learned is Meadsy's not going to be using these clips for the video.
No, we will. We will. I mean, that you can... Just because they're OP, it doesn't mean you can't get killed, of course. But you should still be winning between 80-90%. If you're running either a double Smasher or double Annihilator or Annihilator and a Smasher, you should be winning majority of your games with top damage.
I just saw those guys rolling around the corner. I was like, no.
But the problem I've got with these tiers is if you're running a double Annihilator tune, there's a high percentage you're also going to get a Smasher in your team as well. So that's the problem, I think, and that's why it's just breaking the 6, 7, 8 so much.
And I don't really like tier 8s can deal with Smashers and Annihilator because they've got the armor, but you get the real win rate because half the games you're playing against tier 6s, and a tier 6 literally has no chance. Yeah.
Well, you said it earlier. What is the most played tank at the moment?
The 3rd most played tank for 30 days is the Annihilator, and last month it was the Smasher.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, it was over, I think, 2 million. Actually, I can check. I'm pretty sure it was over 2 million games.
And is that all in all? That's not just the most played tier 7. That's actually the most played,
The 2nd most played tank now is the Annihilator. 2.6 million games in the last 30 days.
Which is absolutely crazy.
Yeah. Like, I think I read an article that if you tried to count to 1 million, you would actually die before you reached 1 million. Yeah, so it's yes, blitz, fair, balanced.
So what do you think Wargaming should just leave it as it is, or do you think they should actually nerf the tanks?
They should, but they won't. That's the thing, and it's also tier 7 as a whole. They've made tier 7 the way they balanced out, or they way the justified in quotation, is they buffed all the heavies armor profile, and then they buffed the hip, and then they buffed the DPM of some mediums. And now, if you nerf the Annihilator and the Smasher, there's still vehicles out there like the Tiger 1 that will still make a tier 6 look like a piece of nothing.
Yeah,
like
Tiger 1, Black Prince, Tiger P, all them tanks now.
So I think that, honestly, they have ruined... like, tier 6, in my opinion, is actually an extremely well-balanced tier.
Yeah.
I think that there's really no... Like, even the KV2, it's not that strong anymore. It's
no, not now, yeah.
All of the tier 6s, there's not really any extremely OP tier 6s. Maybe the ARL is up there. But an ARL stands no chance against even one of the worst tier 7s.
See, I'm in the middle of making a video at the moment, like the T-34-85 Rudy. Back when I started, that was such a nice tank.
I remember it actually was in the Blitz for the first year, and it was like an expensive tank, like $100.
Yeah, but now... you don't even see the Rudy, or if the Rudy, no one's scared of the Rudy.
No.
Or even the Type 60, the Type 62 Dragon. Like, it used to be, and it still is, but one of the best tanks to own, tier for tier.
Yeah.
For the price you pay as well. I do have a Lycan to my left. But these tanks now, like the Dracula, when that first come out, the Rudy, the Type 62, even the Comet, like back in the day, the Comet. These were just such good tanks, but now, because you've got tanks like Annihilator, Smasher, they're nothing. They're literally, they're just...
It shows how bad power creep is. Like, the Rudy, it was a fun tank. You really just can't run it anymore. And the 4485, I really like the 44. I said it's a tank they balanced correctly.
Oh, okay, let's really see how OP these tanks are.
Ah, Ricochet the third shell. Big sad. You mean fair and balanced? What are you talking about? These are fair and balanced vehicles in Blitz. Although, we are not going to win this.
Have faith.
Meadsy and Droodles making an OP tank video, losing both battles.
But you can only do so much when your team vanishes, which is what we'll discuss about in actually a next video.
Oh, come on, hit him. I believe.
Oh,
wait, we're going to win.
Oh, he's bounced. He's bounced me.
How does it feel to lose?
Come on.
Mighty a smasher.
Oh, he's killed me. Wow,
Yeah,
how? See? Type 62 Dragon. One of the best tanks in the game. Goodbye. One shot, full hit point, goodbye. And I didn't even aim.
Player. He's a pincer player as well.
And I didn't even aim. I didn't even aim. It was just literally, he bounced me. And then we 1,061 damage.
Did we win, but we beat 2 of the top clans players, which shows you just how stupid unfair tanks are.
Exactly.
The reason I say the Annihilator is better is all because it has a higher survivability. Like, the Smasher's really... But I can name a handful of games where you poke and you just get demolished. Like, you'll poke and an SU-130, for example. You'll go up against a tier 8 and it'll just kill you.
What I do love about the Annihilator, which I have no freaking idea why Wargaming have done it, and I don't know why I'm not using it, is the speed boost.
Yeah, speed boost.
Why?
It makes it stupid.
What?
30 kilometers per hour reverse.
Yeah, like one of the most OP tanks in the game. Okay, let's give it a speed boost as well. Let's, for me, it just doesn't make sense, and I just have no idea.
The funny thing is, it was $5 for it.
Which makes it more even stupid.
Oh, that mess. Big sad. Our team is very spread out. This is not what I like. This is what Rain should have ran for their... No need for IS-4s. Just pull out a Smasher.
Exactly.
Yeah. What's the point of skill? Okay, there's an IS-6 here. I'm gonna... Oh, that's not fun. Aiming. Well, I whipped off 500. The gun is stupid. I haven't ran this tank in a while.
See, that's the problem with me. Like, the Annihilator is such a good tank, but with the 3 shells, like, I've just shot this IS-6, but I only managed to pen once.
Yeah.
Now that's the problem. Like when you don't pen all your shells, again, I only managed to pen once. I mean, we're getting bounces from the Dracula. We are getting bounces, and somehow we're still full hit points right now.
See, that's what I say though, is the survivability of that tank. The Smasher would not be bounced.
We managed to hit all 3 shells. So.
That was me.
Okay, we managed to bounce all 3 shells.
This Meadsy's game. That one didn't go through. We penned all.
But what is OP with the 3 shells is the accuracy, obviously, because it stays the same. The accuracy stays the same. Where the housing, the dispersion sort of changes after the first shell. If I'm right.
I think it's not bad, but it does change a little bit. Now the housing still is I would say an OP tank. It's not like it used to be, but it still is very strong.
It's strong, but again, what's the point playing a housing now when you can play an Annihilator?
The funny thing is the Smasher is getting quite cheap. Like, it's getting cheaper and cheaper every time it comes out. I would not be surprised eventually if they just bring it out for solid gold value, like 20,000. Knowing Wargaming. Oh, I blind shot that T20.
Nice.
Nice. All right, here we go. Time for the OP skill of my tank. Oh, no.
Well,
no.
I'm still waiting for it. Oh, you're on about the bounce, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, that was me proving Annihilator. See? I was letting you get the kill.
I was keeping you alive.
Yeah, I would love to know what that SU-130's been doing.
If you don't one-shot him like I did the Type 62, then it's you that's not OP, not the tank.
You sure? It took you a while to get.
Do you want me to go and take a shot for you?
No, I'm just gonna one-shot him.
Oh. Not quite, but I'll let you off.
Hey, he died.
So, even after them games, I'm still saying the Smasher is more broken.
Yeah, they're both ridiculous. 155,000 credits. That must have been a time. What I don't get is, well, the Annihilator. There's one reason why the Annihilator, Wargaming can't nerf it.
Yeah, because they can, but
they'd have to make the collector.
Yeah.
I don't know why they haven't nerfed the Smasher though. Like, all of us are urging Wargaming to do it.
Yeah.
And as we've said, we would literally tell it into the player's face if we nerfed the tank. We would say, no, it's not Wargaming's fault. It's you knew when you bought this tank it was OP. That's probably why you bought it. And
the funny thing is, with both tanks, I literally questioned Wargaming before they was released because I played it I played them on a test server. And with both tanks, I actually questioned Wargaming and said, "You're serious?" Like, especially with the Smasher, because I accidentally got it on open test. I wasn't supposed to get it on open test, and I made a video. Wargaming questioned me, "Why have you released this?" And I had to sort of pull the video. But I even questioned Wargaming, like, seriously, you are not going to release this tank, are you? The way it is. They did. The Annihilator, I did exactly the same. We got the tank 3 days early to make the footage. I then messaged Wargaming, seriously, this tank is broken. They reply, how? How is it broken? Because we thought it was pretty balanced. And I'm like,
haven't sold it, right? The Annihilator has only been sold one time in a battle pass thingy, and it's already the second most played tank in the game on 30 days, which means that's how many people got their hands on it. It's passing the Waffle, the Emil 1, the E2, and the Sheridan.
I mean, look at this time a year ago, 2 years ago, the most played tank was the KV2.
Yeah, the KV2 183 was up there.
Yeah, and now look who KV2's like. You don't even get scared of it because of their HE got sort of reduced and shit. Let's reduce the HE of a KV2 and let's put in a Smasher. So thank you, Droodles.
You're welcome, or yeah, I guess.
And I'll see you all soon. Bye bye. With